The state DOT is hitting pause on a major project in its 10-year plan. Thanks for joining us. I'm Lena Tillett.
And I'm Dan Haggerty. The plan includes more than 2,300 projects. At least one now faces an uncertain future. We're talking about this stretch of Capital Boulevard into Wake Forest.
Many of you have driven this. The project to turn this into a freeway is delayed for now. WRAL's Matt Tallhelm dug into why and what happens next.
Drivers on Capital Boulevard between North Raleigh and Wake Forest are used to seeing red.
Bumper to bumper, stoplight to stoplight.
Those brake lights build up frustration, made worse now by a change in the timeline to turn this highway into a freeway.
I think we're all pretty angry about this, pretty upset.
The state's new 10-year plan for transportation projects approves funding to build a stretch of the freeway just above I-540 in North Raleigh, but it removes committed funding for two sections, from Durant Road to Burlington Mills Road, and from there to NC98 Business. NCDOT says the costs to build all three sections of freeway have soared from $205.5 million in 2016 to nearly $613 million today.
Due to changes in anticipated revenues and cost escalation on the regional projects, we had to balance the available funding for the region.
What does that mean for Wake Forest?
It's not good. Essentially, that means that our traffic situation is not getting any better.
Wake Forest Commissioner Adam Wright says for years, the town has based plans for development and growth around the future freeway.
Now, that means that every project that we've approved that's based on that, and every project we have coming down the pipeline that's based on those studies is just not right.
Commissioners are calling on state and federal lawmakers to find funding for the freeway conversion through the town.
Unfortunately, a town our size just doesn't have the power to be able to go toe-to-toe with the NCDOT.
Wright makes the commute on Capitol every day, so he says he feels the frustration of this delay.
When you think that you have a solution that's just around the corner, it's easy to kind of do the trip every day and be able to say, hey, it's right around the corner. We're going to start fixing this.
These two sections of Capital Boulevard will now have to compete all over again with other transportation projects from across the state to get funding for the future. NCDOT says at this point, best case scenario, construction could finish on the freeway here in Wake Forest by 2035. Matt Tallhelm, WRAL News, Wake Forest.
Wow, a lot of implications attached to this. Despite the change in funding, NCDOT still plans to hold a public hearing on the freeway project in Wake Forest. That's happening next Wednesday, the 21st at 4 o'clock at Living Word Family Church.